All right, so let's get started here. Again, this is not an assignment that I designed, but I'm going to help you get through it as easily as possible. This is called rapid visualization. And you're going to create a brainstorming list. We're going to be using ChatGPT, which is great. And then you're going to be creating 3 sets of 10 thumbnails. Okay, one for remix, one for found object, and one for your choice. And then you're going to create 3 full-page sketches based on the most successful thumbnail from each set. And you're going to include a Google Calendar. All right, so let's get started on this. First of all, you're going to need a ChatGPT account. And I've already got one somewhere in here. There we go. It's pretty easy. You just you type in ChatGPT and you click this and it'll go through, logging in and creating an account. You just use your email. Now, so what you want to do, you're going to be brainstorming, right? Now, I already created a prompt here. And think of ChatGPT as your butler. So you're telling it what to do. So I basically am like, I got to create a bunch of ideas. So I'm telling it, create a number of ideas for brainstorming related to designs that deal with fashion design. Consider remix and found objects. Now, you can do graphic design and illustration. You can do, I don't know about art education. You might want to just pick a category. You can do animation. You can do game art, right? So then you go to ChatGPT and you go down here and you paste in, well, hold on here. You paste in your prompt that you're telling ChatGPT to do. All right, and then you hit enter. Now ChatGPT comes back and says, well, here's some ideas considering, remix and found objects, remixed vintage, textile patches, cultural fusion, technology meets fashion. Okay. If you want even more ideas, you hit regenerate and it should give you, music inspired, street art, cultural fusion again, time travel remix, do it yourself remix kits. And then you can go between these. So what you want to do then is you want to, I would, take the prompt, and then I would go into your Word document. All right, you guys use Word, I use Pages. Okay, this is my prompt. All right, and then I'm going to, does it give you a copy option? Yes, it does. So you go over here and you hit paste, and then you go over here. Which one was that? 2. We'll go over to the second one. We'll hit copy. We'll go over here and we will, let's see what it does. It starts the list over again. You got to clean this up, right? You're going to present this as a PDF. So up here, you're going to have the title of the assignment. You're going to have your name, maybe your date, I don't know. And then you're going to be your ChatGPT prompt and results. Everything is going to be capitalized. Grammar is going to be great, right? And then you're going to clean this up. You don't have to have it numbered. You can select this. But this is what you want. A list, upcycled, remixed, found object accessories, textiles, nature inspired, all right? Fashion, and then it starts all over again. Get rid of these numbers. Upcycled, remix, nature inspired, music inspired. Okay, and I'm just using fashion as an example, right? Now, once you have your prompts, you're going to start drawing. Now, one of my pet peeves is sloppy thumbnails. People that just aren't taking very much time. They don't even do rectangles or squares. They just kind of like wag it out, and just scrawly, messy, kind of unreadable format. And so I've provided in the past, and I would direct you to downloading some templates and printing them out. Here's a beautiful template here. There's different kinds of templates. If you use Procreate, which I personally would use for this sketching, I would download one of these and import them. I might make my own, but keep in mind that you have, you have portrait format, you have landscape format. Make it neat, make it clean. And then once you have let's see, what do we have here? 4, here's 9. 10 is kind of an odd number, isn't it? You're going to do, 10 sketches of remix, and then you're going to do 10 sketches of found object, and then you're going to do 10 sketches of your choice. And then you're going to pick one, and you're going to do a full version. Now, let me give you an example. It's not a very good example, but it'll give us an idea of what it is that you will be submitting. Okay, so here we have this. I don't know who this was. This is a student example that was in the classroom. This student's doing 30 images addressing animal testing. Now, you'll notice that these aren't broken up into categories, so it's a very poor example. But this would be, you would insert, remix, found, my choice. But here's your ChatGPT results, right? Actually, our ChatGPT results are kind of open-ended as well. So, I mean, I guess it might actually look like this. So let me walk back on that one. Here's how many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's 30, right? Now, your image that you insert will not have the corners revealed like this, and it will not have a big old shadow across here. It will be beautifully presented with no color cast and no shadow. So make sure you take a really good photograph. But you can see here we've got our ChatGPT list, and then we have our thumbnails. Now, what's the problem that we see here right away with these thumbnails? What did the assignment want? We wanted 10 thumbnails for remix, 10 thumbnails for found object, and 10 of your own choice. So what do we see here instead? Again, let me pull that puppy up. We don't see this labeled and categorized. So again, this is probably, I do not look at this example. This is a poor example. This is on how not to do it, how not to photograph it. This would be 10 images of remix, and then we would scroll down and we would see 10 more images of found, and then we would scroll down and we'd see 10 more images of your choice. All right. So just so you can see how it's in the PDF. All right. And then finally, again, this is a very poor photograph. We've got a shadow here. We see the corner here. It's all right, I guess, as a sketch. It's not really addressing the edges of the paper or the composition. But this would be visual strategy 1. It doesn't really tell us which one it is. Here's remix. Finally, we got a label. All right, great. So we do not want to see these corners. This one at least is photographed without a huge shadow, but this one's actually pretty good. We've got notes, and we got an idea of what that might look like. And then finally, we get a found object. All right, but we have a big shadow right here. Okay. Then finally, you're going to take a screenshot of your blocking out next week, your work time, and you're going to post this by Sunday night in the assignment area.